Yeah, welcome to the Blue and Neutral channel. Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 1. A very interesting game of football. Very crucial win for Barcelona at the Camp Nou. So I think I'll discuss it from the first half perspective and then the second half perspective. That's probably the best way to break this game down. Very impressive from Atletico Madrid in the beginning. At least everything they did was coordinated, everything was flowing, and they got their reward with the Alex Baena goal. Once again, Barcelona living and dying by the high line. Baena breaks through, and really good scoop finish by Baena, and Atletico Madrid were up by a goal. But everything just seemed to fall apart after Barcelona goal. Fantastic through ball by Pedri into Rafinha, goes past Oblak, and then he scores. I just have to talk about Pedri. Pedri is a world-class midfielder. There's nothing forced, there's nothing rushed about his play. You know, he does everything at his own pace, rarely loses the ball, great positioning, does his defensive duties. I mean, honestly, I don't think highlights do Pedri any justice. I think that's the beauty about football. You don't have to be a certain physique. You don't have to be, going at 100 miles an hour to make the game effective. Everything about Pedri is quiet, calm, composed. I just have to give Pedri his flowers. In this game, I thought Pedri was fantastic. Later on, Barca get the chance to go ahead with the Lewandowski penalty, but that's probably one of the worst penalties you will ever see. Lewandowski will go down as one of the best strikers, ever, if not for his generation. But that penalty was just shocking. Great save by Oblak, also to deny Lewandowski just a few minutes later. Great header by Lewandowski, but even better save by Jan Oblak. Again, I think after that first goal by Rafinha, I think it was just all Barca. Every good thing that Atletico Madrid did before, I think they just completely forgot to play. Yeah, so in that first half, Barca really should have been ahead. Everything good about their play came from Lamine and Rafinha. And I feel like Lamine and Rafinha just single-handedly were responsible for every good attack for Barcelona. Because if I was a Barca fan, I'd be having a heart attack every time I see Barcelona defend. They live and die by this high line, and right now they're just dying by it. Honestly, Barcelona defending is it's shocking. It's just shocking at times, but they feel they're more superior in attack, and right now they're getting away with it. In the second half, I think game definitely flowed a lot more. Atletico Madrid showed a bit more ambition in attack, and just a lot better. I think Julian Alvarez was a little bit more involved. It was a lot of end-to-end action. Olmo, Rafinha, Lewandowski were really trying to stretch Atletico Madrid in that second half. So, but eventually Barcelona get the second goal. Dani Olmo gets the goal again. I think that's his third goal in 2 games. But the build up to the goal was just fantastic. It eventually falls to Lewandowski. Lewandowski was able to lay off Dani Olmo and sets himself up and shoots across the goal. 2-1 Barcelona. Unfortunately for Olmo, he gets injured when he fell down. But the key again for a lot of these Barcelona players is, can they stay fit? Can Pedri stay fit? Can Olmo stay fit? Can Gavi stay fit? It always just seems like when they are, making progress in the right way, a lot of these players they're just not available. So the key is, can they really stay fit? Ferran Torres eventually comes in for Lewandowski and scores the third, and decisive goal. But you have to say Atletico Madrid definitely had their chances in this game. I think it was Almada. Almada had such a wonderful opportunity to score, to make it 2-2, but does everything right, dribbles, but the finish was again just poor. But yeah, like I said, Ferran Torres eventually gets his the third goal for Barcelona, which effectively kills the game. And you have to ask, should Ferran Torres be the one starting ahead of Lewandowski? Because Lewandowski, yes, he got the assist. It was a bit unfortunate, but was Lewandowski even effective in this game at all? The penalty was yeah, the less we say about that, the better. But huge win for Barcelona. Again, not too impressive defensively, but again, a win is a win. At this stage of the season, you just have to win. From an Atletico Madrid perspective, what's the structure in this team? What's the plan in this team? In the beginning, yes, you see a little bit of fluidity and movement, but I feel like they're suffering an identity crisis. We know Diego Simeone can be a little rigid in his tactics, but what's really the plan for Atletico Madrid? They will feel they should have got something from this game. They created enough chances to at least draw in this game, but unfortunately for them, they fell short. But yeah, Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 1. Man of the match, Pedri for sure. Lamine Yamal very, very active. Rafinha very, very active. Rafinha should have scored the chance that he had. But again, right now for Barcelona, it's just the win. But you have to feel something's a little off with Barcelona right now. But Lamine Yamal, the kid needs love. He's only 18. I like that he's not afraid to dribble. I like that he's not afraid to take players on. That's what we need in football. We cannot criticize this kid so much that he just gets stuck in his shell and doesn't express himself. Football is about expression. So the more Lamine Yamal takes risks, the better it is for fans like me to watch the game and appreciate what he does. But yeah, Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 1. Like, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Yeah, thank you for listening.